It's 2021, and for our first episode of the year, we want to make sure that you're going to rock 2021. Chic Driven has started as a motoring column and has evolved into a women empowerment advocacy. We started with the expos and the malls, and now during pandemic, we had Chic Chats. And I'm glad to say we had 40 episodes since May. We want to thank you for your support, and we are very grateful for your continuous watching of the episodes, and we hope that you have been learning something all throughout the 40 episodes. But today we have invited someone that will help us, of course, visualize what winning will look like in 2021. She's a vision board coach, a motivational speaker, and the owner of Wrap It Up. Ladies and gentlemen, let us please welcome Miss Trixie Esguerra. Hi, Trixie.
Hi, beautiful woman,
Hi.
and to all your viewers. Hi, happy 2021. How are you feeling?
Yes, we're
Kamusta ang
good.
start?
Of course, we have to make sure that it's gonna start well. We had such a challenging time in 2020, so I think it's all going uphill now, diba? Kumbaga.
Yes, that's the only way to go. Thank you for
Yeah,
having me here. I'm
thank
I'm
you for
so
coming.
Congratulations. This is your 41st episode, tama?
Episode. That's right.
Kidding ako.
Yes.
So, wow, imagine, 2020, that was when you started the Chic
Yes.
Chats,
We
right?
started in
Oh.
May. Yes. We started in May. So going to our program, Trixie, I've always been a believer in vision board. It is one of the greatest learning in life. Now, if you want something and you want to achieve something, you have to be able to visualize it. And today, we're not just offering a soft learning to our viewers. We are gonna take them step by step into the process of vision board building.
Yes, yes, yes. So normally, if you really do this, like you all out, it would take you about a half day or even full day, right? But due to the time that we have, we would still make sure that they take something na very valuable, and to the point that after watching us, gagawa na sila ng kanilang vision
That's
board.
good. So
All
let's
right.
start. What is visioning? What can you explain to us what visioning and why is it important?
Okay. So when we say visioning, that's imagining how the future that you want to be like, right? So pag sabi natin vision boarding, that's creating a board where you put all your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, everything that you want to be, do, and have. So it gives you, the main point there is that whenever you look at it, it gives you that hope. That okay, this is my priorities, this is what I want to do, this is what I wake up for every day. So that's why it's very important. I'm sure you have one, diba?
I do have one, and we
Jeanette?
actually we actually do it with our kids as well. So we do a family visioning before the year ends, so that we're all aligned as well. So where else beside your hopes and dreams do you apply the visioning process?
You can even apply that into your own business. I mean, basically, it's all the aspects of life. So that would have to be around 10 aspects, 9 to 10, including your spirituality or spiritual life, your health, of course, love life. Sa mga single dyan, this also works. Even with marriage, right? So, okay, how do I want it to be? How do I want my husband to be like? Or well, more than him, it's really you, right? How do I want to be in this relationship? How is this gonna work? Everything, money, lahat talaga ng pwede. So there. Mhm.
So, what are the common hindrances why people are not doing this visioning process?
I love that question. Ano agad, diretso agad, malakas. I want to show you something. Can I?
Okay,
Ayan.
go ahead.
Okay. So, because you asked, what's the hindrance? In
Yes.
my head, the first thing is it's actually our own thoughts, our own belief systems that do not serve us. Like for example, di ba you would hear, or kahit ikaw or ako sa sarili natin, sometimes we would think that, I cannot do that. Maybe that's too much. It's because we believe that, okay, maybe we're not deserving enough. Or maybe because we're not smart enough. Or maybe because, I mean, all this self-limiting beliefs, that's such a big hindrance. Why we cannot really go all out and say na ito talaga yung pangarap ko, or you know what, that's what I have been dreaming for, because we as humans, we are so used to self-handicapping or
Okay.
self-sabotaging, right?
Okay.
There. So, okay, now I wanna show you. Pero wala pala akong share. Okay. All right, share screen. There you go. So there. So these are some of our self-limiting beliefs. And the thing is, we want to address this first. And then we go and make a powerful vision board, no? For example, ikaw, sige, Jeanette, out of this 10, ano yung pinaka, oy, naging vulnerable tayo dito, but like, what do you struggle with, for example, if it's not too much to ask?
I think for me, I would say, uh, hmm, I'm selfish. It's
Num-
selfish of me to want more.
Number 7, no? Wow, okay.
Yes.
So, see, and knowing that, at least now we are reminded, no, we are aware now, okay, I have this limiting belief, and I want to change this because it's not true. Because just because
Mm-hmm.
they're called beliefs, it doesn't mean that they are true, diba? We have the
Yes.
option to shift it so that we feel na okay, we're more deserving, and it's okay to want more because
Yes.
abundance is everywhere. So um I want to ask you also, Jeanette, for 2021, do you have a word or a theme or a phrase?
I think my focus for 2021 is self-development or self-actualization or self-awareness. But I'm still thinking, but it's somewhere beyond those three.
Right. And what made you think about or come up with those?
I think at this point in time in my life, I'm in a crossroads on, try, it's not that because I'm boasting, but, we've always been planning every year, me and my husband, on what we want to achieve. And most of the things that we have written down, we have achieved already. So I think, we're not young anymore also, right? So feeling ko we're in the second part of our life already. And I, it's time for me to realize what that second part will look like.
Wonderful. So dun ka na sa fifth, no? Sa Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yan yung
Okay.
pinaka-challenging, right? So congratulations.
Yes.
Good for you if you feel that way. Good. Great. Great. So, ang saya. That's for you. And so, meaning to say, um, you will be evolving around that theme when you start to put down into writing and into visuals what you want for 2021. So that's the
Yes.
first step. That's important
Mhm.
because if wala, edi parang kahit ano na lang, kung ano maisip mo, lalagay mo doon. So, hindi siya magiging coherent, right? And it's very
Mhm.
important that you know, what do I want this year, right?
Okay.
So, good for you. So that's the first part. And then second, you start asking yourself, okay, let me break this down, di ba? Ano ba yung mga gusto ko? In terms of, kunyari, financial aspect, how much do I want to have? Ganyan. So you
Mhm.
start asking specific questions. Kahit wag muna yung how, don't think about the how muna kasi what you just really want is to listen to your higher self. And
Okay.
yes, puro lang what. Don't think of the
Okay.
how. And then after that, all aspects in life, even business, even relationships, friendships, um, lahat. And then once you have written it down, you want to make sure that you actually look for a photo that really resonates with
Okay.
you, print it out. Okay? And then
Okay.
put that on your vision board. See? So, pag
Okay.
inisip mo, parang tricks ang dali lang pala, ang bilis. Yes, may
Mhm.
step by step siya. Pero yung tingin mo, Janet, ano yung pinaka mahirap na part when you're creating this?
I think one of the stumbling blocks when you're creating a vision board is because you can write a lot of things and then sometimes you get super overwhelmed with the so many things that you want to do. And sometimes it's
Yes.
the prioritation and the focus that becomes a problem.
Correct. That's why I would love to share with you 3 things that I always ask myself whenever I would be thinking if ilalagay ko ba to or hindi. So everybody could also, relate and use this. So for
Okay.
example, you want this, let's say, this, ano ba? Sige nga, mag-isip tayo ng isang medyo medyo mahirap i-manifest. Do you have anything in mind?
How about health, or yung favorite topic ng lahat, pumayat.
Oh, okay. 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 So let's see if this is something that you really want to put on your vision board. If you're really like, sige nga, will it work? Okay. First question is desire. Okay. Do you really want
Okay.
it in your heart of hearts? Talaga bang gusto mong pumayat? You know,
Well, actually, it's not
100%
payat.
yes.
It's not
O,
naman to
diba?
put be payat. I think it's more to be more healthy so that I will have more
Okay.
energy. So
All
I
right.
think
Sige.
the priority will be having more energy.
Ayun, okay. So see, I love how you're saying this because again, merong difference eh. Sometimes hindi natin naiintindihan yung bakit ko ba gustong maging healthier or bakit ko gustong pumayat. So that's
Mm.
a good reminder. Now we want to look at the intention behind it, right? The why.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
makes it very, specific and then more
I want
powerful. Number one,
I
desire.
want to I want to have more energy because I feel that I'm not being able to do the things I want to do because I lack energy.
Ayun. Ang ganda na pinpoint mo yon yung reason.
Yeah.
So, number
Uh,
one is, do you really, really want to have more energy? I believe that's
yes.
100%. Yes, okay, good job.
100%. Uh,
Okay. Question number two after desire. Do you really believe that for 2021 you can have more energy?
of course. I
Yes, di
believe that.
ba?
Because the moment I
Yes.
believe, because the moment I don't believe it, yun na, talo ka na eh.
I love it. O, di,
Uh,
ang daling i-explain. Yan. Totoo.
uh,
Kasi the moment na it's 50-50, either two things lang yan. Number one, you want to work on that belief to change it, which of course will take time. Or number two, you
okay.
might want to think and, okay, maybe since hindi ako naniniwala at kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ko mapapaniwala sa sarili ko, so iba na lang. Because this is not gonna work if I try to attract this and, the frequency parang hindi. So,
Or you
palitan
make
ko.
excuses. Or you make
Yes,
excuses, right?
exactly, exactly. And then number three, so kung yes yung dalawa, last question would be, or last factor is acceptance. Okay, ngayon
Accept.
ba, if you think na, oh sige, ibibigay ni universe sa'yo yung energy na yan, do you fully accept it? All the pros and the cons as well. Diba?
Yes, of
So,
course.
meaning to say my work, right? If you say you want
My
more
work
energy,
involved.
more exercises kasama.
Yes, of
So
course.
those things. So if you weigh it out and then you say, yeah, I can naman, sige, 100% go. And so it
Okay.
deserves to be your vision board. Iyan siya. So
Okay.
desire, believe, and accept. Because other people, minsan dalawa lang yung check dyan eh, or wala pa. So it's not gonna work. Kasi nga you're not very, hindi ka sold eh with the idea that this
Be
is
ka
what you want.
sold, yes. That's right.
Diba? Or
So
sometimes
just to
even,
recap, desire,
go ahead.
belief, and accept. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi yung iba, they just put it on their board kasi gusto ng magulang nila, gusto ng best friend
Mm-hmm.
nila, pero it's not really them. So, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to manifest such things. There.
Okay.
Mhm.
All
You
right.
think?
So, let's say for example, yun nga, the one of the things na dami-dami kong gustong gawin. What is a good way, as you mentioned, naman to prioritize besides doing the three-step thing? What are the other additional tips that you can do?
To prioritize. Normally, I would just ask really the question, why do I want this? Right? What's my
Okay.
intention behind this? Bakit? Ano yung pinaka-importante? Like, what is this what do I really want that will matter 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road? Kasi if wala
Mm-hmm.
naman siya dun sa 5 years down the road even, edi okay lang. Parang, sige, di naman to kasama ng big plan ko, so wag na lang. Right? So if it's not gonna
Okay.
matter to you and your family for the next 3-5 years, and then it's not that
Mm-hmm.
important, it can take its back seat. Right?
Okay.
Like, you might say, oh, with your energy, you know it's really gonna matter because you have a lot of
Yeah.
kids and just really want
Yeah.
to be there for them until you're
Yeah.
100.
Mm-hmm. So for us in business kasi, when we do a business plan or we do our own planning or VTO vision, planning for businesses, we actually have a 10, 5, and 3 years plan. so that, you know, the business would see the future. Is this important for people or personality or for individuals to have the 10, 5, 3 year plan when making their vision board for the year?
Love that. I would say yes. Yes, of
Okay.
course. The way I do my vision board is at one glance, I know that it's going to be for this year, 5 years, and
Mm-hmm.
10 years after. I know that already. So the thing is that works for me because I want to see long term. Other people, they
Okay.
would do their vision boards just for a year because they
Okay.
have a hard time looking beyond that. So it's not going to work for them. So
Okay.
it really is a matter of what works for you. What makes you
Okay.
feel encouraged and happy. Diba? Yung hindi ka
Okay.
mape-pressure masyado. So, of course, it's good that there's pressure because, you know, you have to work. But the thing is, the idea is when you look at the thing that you put on your vision board, it has to
Mm-hmm.
inspire you because you have to
Okay.
steer that happiness, that excitement.
That's
Yan.
right. Okay. So to make 2021 vision board, take us through the steps.
All right. So earlier, so we said, okay, what are the specific things that you like per aspect of life,
Okay.
right? Now, for other people who find it hard to, ano ba gusto ko, hindi ko alam, ask yourself, oh, sige, what do you not want? What is it that you don't like? Kasi kabaliktaran nun, malamang yun yung gusto mo, right? So now that
Mhm.
you already know what you like, you want to put yourself into that moment and just
Okay.
really, alam mo yun, yung feel mo talaga, kumbaga, um, I call this priming. Kumbaga, if you're
Okay.
familiar, guys, with Tony Robbins, he teaches this, and that's really you putting yourself in there, making you feel that you have already achieved that, right? And
Mhm.
so this process makes you, I believe, it makes you manifest things easier and faster. But of course, in
Okay.
terms of when, Trixie, when, that's one thing that is no one can really say, and that's what's beautiful about life, diba? So you'll never
Mhm.
know. But the thing is, as long as you believe, kanina, diba, may desire, believe, and accept tayo. As long as you believe that you will have that, and then you're good.
Okay.
It's just really a matter of when. Mhm.
So is there like materials that they would need? What is the usual way to make a vision board?
Yay! So of course, you would want to have your picture first. Yung napakaganda mong picture. That's the
Mhm.
first thing. And then put it on a illustration board, or if you want any kind of board or even a vision notebook. Other people, they
Okay.
want to flip onto the pages, or a cork board, or like this. Yan,
Yung
di ba? And
husband
you
ko,
use
wallpaper niya yung vision board niya eh. Yung husband
exactly.
ko, wallpaper niya sa iPad, yung vision board niya.
Perfect way on, perfect way. So since
Okay.
this is we're highly uh digitized nowadays, so you can even use Canva. Okay, makita nyo rin
Mhm.
yan here. So you can use canva.com and just drag and drop everything. So just
Okay.
think of, okay, ano bang picture ang gusto ko ilagay? What will remind me of this thing? So kahit one photo per aspect or per goal, and just put them all together
Okay.
like a collage, and that's it.
Mhm. So you start with your photo, your beautiful photo, and then what are the usual aspects in the board that you will see? You mentioned financial, personal,
Mhm.
what else? Studies,
Spiritual. Yes,
spiritual,
spiritual,
and
health, um, even romance for the adults,
Mhm.
diba? Even community. So that's one thing very important. Do not
Okay.
forget for giving back. You know, for helping out the community and the world. At least one aspect goes there.
And then, how is there like what would be an acceptable or because sometimes it's hard to put a lot of things under those aspects, diba? And it becomes overwhelming. What do you suggest on how many items should they put under it?
1, 2, 3 maximum, I would say.
One to three
Um,
maximum.
Yes, because again, we want to be focused, right? That's the thing.
Okay.
You're doing your vision board para hindi ka cluttered.
Okay.
So you want to really set your priorities. So kung masyadong marami, and then mas mahirap your growth is not gonna be fast. It's you know what I mean. The more
Okay.
focused you are, and the higher the chances.
Okay, so I put so let's say for example, let's start with my vision, diba? One of my theme is having health, diba? Health or more energy. So the first thing I wanted to do, and I put it on my vision board, that's my theme, is let's say health, eating well. I put
Mm-mm.
eating well, exercising, and let's say stop drinking. Oh no, malabo yun. Malabo yun. So I guess I'll put two: eating well and exercising. So do I have to be specific? Because in businesses, when you put a goal, you have to have a mesh. You have to have a measure. So
Measure,
what kind of
yes.
measure should we put?
Okay, I love your question. So, tama ka dun sa stop drinking. Kasi, what we want is
Pwede.
really the positive, tawag dito, positive thing. So, pag stop yon, malas lalo kang magde-drink. Kasi,
Mm.
hindi ba, you know what I mean? So, what we want is, maybe you can put there, for
Drink
example,
moderately. Drink
o
moderately.
kaya drink, what, 3 times a week? Ganon, yun ba
Ganon.
yun? So, ganun mo siya ma-measure. So, kasi, I don't know, kunyari lang, di ba? So, instead of 5, kung sanay tayo gabi-gabi, and then you just said na, hatiin ko lang, edi you just put there,
Mm.
3 times a week
Okay.
drinking. So, that's the measurement part of it, right? Mm-mm.
And how
So,
often do you have, so you have a vision board and you placed it on your iPad or you placed it on your office. How often do you do a checkup?
ooh, I would say you really want to look at your board every single day for your
Okay.
subconscious mind. Okay. But
Okay.
you check up there normally at the end of the, I mean, at the middle of the year, June. That's
Mm-hmm.
why my
Okay.
workshops are also January and June, para naman makita mo yung
Mm-hmm.
progress. So,
Okay.
yeah, but if you wanted, okay, Trixie, quarterly akong tao eh. So, why not? Diba? Especially if
Do
you
you
have goals,
also, yeah, do you also
go ahead.
suggest that you put like, um, you put some sort of reward every time you achieve a milestone or, our goal?
Yes, why
Is it
not?
part of the advice? Yeah.
Why not? Why not, right? But like for me, my reward already is really that goal being achieved. So wala na akong
Okay.
extra. Oo. Pero yung iba, pwede naman, why not, 'di ba? So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kanya-kanya talaga.
Do you have a sample of a vision board para people can really see how to do it?
Here, yes, actually. Um, Again, kanya-kanya tayo. If you feel na Canva will work best for you, or PowerPoint, and then do whatever. Okay, now can you see it? Maliit lang yun. Yep. So it's on my screen right now. So this is my 2019 vision board, no? So if you can see, sa iba, they might find it, it's a lot. Sa iba, ay, ang konti. But then again, this is how I was feeling during that time. So you have your photo sa gitna para hindi malito si universe kung kanino yan. And then you put your theme, and then you put your how you want to do it is the most important thing. You put up there, and then going to the left to right, left to right, left to right. Ganyan siya. So that's an example. So all the pictures that I put there, they really, I already know what they mean. So they take me right away to that moment that I really want, to that destination that I want. So for me, it means the world. Actually, ano ko yan, 2019 to 2020 vision board ko yan. So I would say half of it. Half done, half still waiting for the universe.
That's true. So, how do you think it's going to be different for 2021, especially that the world, we just went through a pandemic and things are so uncertain. It was easy before for people to make vision boards where they want to travel and stuff like that. What are your tips for people on how to make their vision board now that we are in a different circumstance?
Correct. I love your questions. A lot of people then before would think na, parang hindi naman totoo kasi walang nangyari sa vision board ko no 2020. So, why do another one again, right? And make me feel what? Pathetic na naman and stuff. But guys, again, if you look at it, 2020 just actually challenged us about our visions, our dreams, our priorities, the dreams that are really important to us. So if you notice, if for 2020 your vision didn't change, at dala-dala mo yan hanggang 2021, it only means that that vision was really meant for you. That
Okay.
the universe really gave that to you, or I would say God gave it to you. There's a purpose into it, and it's up to you whether you are going to be, answering to that. Because again, what you put on your vision board, hindi naman sinabi ni 2020 na, cancel lahat yan and stuff. Not really. It's just a matter of, you know what? There is a way for you to figure things out differently, right? So it is a way to, how do you navigate through times like this? It's just parang patience lang, plus pause, plus sige, find another way, and then bring it to 2021. Because I'm pretty sure majority of us has, if not all, mas lumaki yung vision natin sa totoo lang eh. Mas dinagdagan pa nga natin yung nasa vision board. Mas naging, we dreamt bigger and bolder. I'm sure you did also, tama?
Well, yes. But I think what 2020 did for a lot of people was filter what was really important. Kasi
Yes.
I was feeling a bit that people have become decadent, and parang
Mhm.
it's ano na eh, iba na yung values before 2020, and then 2020 happened where we were taught how to be minimal, 'di ba? That some of the things that we thought were important were not, 'di ba? And how
Yes.
important it is to connect with our loved ones. And parang the frills were removed. You're seeing things
Yes.
at the bare minimum. And I think it's a good, what I usually tell the people around me is that, it's the best start, it's the best excuse to restart and,
Yes.
do things differently,
I
right?
love it. I love it. Correct, correct, correct. So I think if you have a question, if we have a question to answer for 2020, that's all about how are you coming out of this pandemic as a better person? And whatever your answer is, that's something that you want to bring to your 2021 visioning experience or vision board. Diba? So
Okay.
I love what you said. Everybody can relate.
Okay. So, Trixie, take us through the steps of the actual vision boarding. So, we'll start with the theme. So, my theme is uh, better me. Let's say better me. Okay. And
Love that.
one of the aspects that I want to focus on is health or energy, more energy. And then
Love it.
the three things I want to put there is eating well, um, exercise regularly, or does it have to be super specific, like okay, do 5K 3 times a week, ganun ba, ganun ka specific,
Ooh.
or do a triathlon. Eating well, I don't know. How do you eat well? So what will be a measurable for eating well? Maybe get a
Correct.
nutritionist, something like that, get a nutritionist, get a help. Lose weight will be one of the measurements for eating well, I guess. Maybe the other thing will be reduce my cholesterol levels to something like this and like that. That's right, diba? Those are the things. And then, so the exercise, maybe what? Start with a trainer, or exercise 3 times a week. Be able to join a triathlon. So
Correct.
how about so that's for health, no? So for something financial, so I usually with me when I put it, it's health, personal, um, business, and family. So let's say for family, what are the common aspects that people put?
They say, I want us to get closer, and so I asked them, sige, how do you measure closeness? I want us to have dinner together every day, as simple as that,
Okay.
up to the more
Okay.
complicated ones na, okay, go to this vacation with all my relatives, yung ganun ba. So yeah, that's an example, no? So for you, in terms of family, what do you
I
like?
think in terms of family, uh, well, yes, we want to be closer. We want to teach the kids gratitude. I think that's one of the You know how we always joke about kids being entitled. So we think that the answer to that is making kids more grateful and more kind. So those are the two lessons we want to teach for 2021. And we also want them, so it's up to them. They have their own vision boards on what they want to achieve. So we don't really put those in our vision board because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's their dreams,
Yes.
not ours.
Yes.
We don't want to apply our aspirations to them. So
Yes.
those are the things we want that they usually put on the family. Or sometimes we say we've always do 1 month trip somewhere. So those are the things that we usually put in the family.
Wonderful. So what I love about what you shared are they're easy to visualize and just 'di ba? Parang ang ganda niya, nakita mo na agad pag nilagay mo sa photo, okay, that's exactly what I want. And when you talked about you wanted to teach your kids to be more grateful, you can measure that in a way that okay, every day at 8 p.m. everybody says what he or she is grateful for. Something like that. So at least, diba, I mean, all is there already. You know when and you know what time exactly. So there.
So
Now
Trixie,
that
halimbawa, it's finished. Halimbawa, it's finished na. The vision board is
okay,
finished. Do I have
okay.
to announce it to the world? Is that helpful or
I
not?
love that. I love all your questions. Okay, there are two kinds of people, diba? Those who would really don't mind if they share it to the world because they believe that you know what, one day you will see this and I'll be an inspiration, and then the other kind would be ayoko kasi baka mapasukan ako ng negative energy, so they won't show it to the world, and that's fine. As they say, show the vision board to somebody that you trust, right? So that would be the best guidelines, I would say. For me naman, I don't really show my vision board until it's like a talk about vision board like this or with my own students. I won't be posting it and just
Okay.
kasi nga again I want to protect the energy because I believe in energy and I want to make sure na wala akong uh, ma-attract na I cannot handle.
Ah,
Right,
okay.
right. May ganon. But then again, it's your belief. Again, it's our belief at the end of the day. So, it's really up to you kung anong gusto mo, diba? You value
Okay.
privacy.
So I think we've covered the rest and covered the whole vision boarding. And if you want to learn more about it, you can get in touch with Trixie, and she does a whole seminar or workshop on this. She can really help you step by step. Trixie, where can they find you?
Thank you. It's Positivitrix across all social media platforms, and I will be having the first vision board workshop for the year in January 15. So just message me Instagram, Facebook, and I will be happy to let you know how you can join us. Join me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trixie. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So, what I'm going to do, Trix, is I'm going to summarize what I've learned today. So, that's your best life in bullet point tips. The first thing I learned today. So, the first thing I learned today is, of course, kailangan you have to have a theme for the year. So if you're the type of person that want to focus on self-improvement like me, so you have to have a theme for that and for you to be able to realize the kinds of the things that you want to put in your vision board is first um you need to have a desire. After you have the desire, you need to find the why, and then you need to believe that it can happen. And the next one is, of course, you need to accept all the consequences, both advantage and disadvantage, if you can do it. Let's say, for example, I want to be healthy. And to be healthy, hindi naman pwedeng nanonood lang ng TV. So you need to be able to go and exercise. You need to be able to accept that as well. So the other things that we learned today is, of course, it has to be your own thing. The vision board has to be something that one look mo lang, you know what it already means. Don't put desires or aspirations of other people. Put your own desires. So, with that said, we want to invite you to uh, go get in touch with Trixie if you want to have more learnings on how to make a vision board. So, let's bring back Trixie because she's given us a surprise. Diba? Trixie, would you like to help us So Trixie has been kind enough to give us a slot on her vision board workshop on January 15. So all you have to do is
Yoo-hoo.
answer a question. Trixie, would you like to do the honors? Ask a question that the people can put in the comments below.
Yes, thank you very much, Jeanette. So my question is, and I will be picking the winner. So the question is, what is it that you want the most for 2021?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the best answer. So the best answer chosen by Trixie will be able to win one slot in her vision board workshop on January 15. Thank you, Trixie. Thank you for
Thank
joining us today.
you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you. Okay, so there you have it, our first episode for the year. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook at Chic Driven. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification button so that you know when we have new content on the channel. So this has been Jeanette Ipapo-Tuason. Welcome to 2021. We're going to rock it. So we hope we're able to help you today. This is your best life in bullet points.